A petition named Māori Call for Palestine has gained more than 5,000 signatures, calling for the government as treaty partners to demand an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. Tā Moko practitioner, writer and translator Sian Montgomery Noitsi was one of the authors of the petition, and she is with us now. Tēnā koe, Sian, thank you for your time today. Pātai tuatahi, talk us through the petition and what it's calling for exactly.
Tēnā koe hoa, o tira koutou katoa, e mātakitaki mai ana. Firstly, I'd just like to acknowledge, our Palestinian community here in Aotearoa who have been amazing and who we've been working closely with these past few weeks. The petition is a call from a collective of us who are working across a range of kaupapa, a range of mahi, and it calls upon our government to demand a ceasefire and to expel the Israeli ambassador until that demand is met, to impose economic sanctions, to recognise the state of Palestine as we recognised Israel many years ago, many decades ago, and it calls for an end to the blockade and the illegal occupation and continued confiscation of Palestinian lands.
Now, yesterday a parliamentary motion was passed where Winston Peters called for all parties in the conflict to take urgent steps towards establishing a ceasefire. Do you think that this was enough?
I think it's a good first step, but no, it's not enough. And as Whaia Debbie, Te Pāti Māori, the Green Party and others highlighted, there needs to be further steps from the government to put some weight behind those words, and that's what this petition is calling for, and it is in support of the calls coming from the likes of Te Pāti Māori and the Greens and some of our other parties currently in government.
And why do you believe that it's important for Māori to take a stand?
Well, look, I believe, and many of us believe and feel that as tangata whenua, we have a responsibility to support our whanaunga in Palestine, to support our Indigenous whanaunga around the world, and in their struggle for liberation. We have a responsibility as tangata whenua to call upon our treaty partners, to call upon our current government to represent our values as Māori and as a wider nation internationally. And so that's why we've come together to put this petition forward.
Now, can you expect to see more Māori attend rallies in support of Palestine if the requests in the petition aren't met?
I think that, our experience as tangata whenua is never going to be, we can't compare our experiences with what's happening in Palestine or what's happening in Gaza, but certainly they are always connected. They are inherently connected, as many others have already highlighted. They are connected through imperialism, through colonialism, through the ongoing extraction of whenua, and so colonisation and imperialism is a global project and requires a global response from our Indigenous communities and also our allies. And so I think that we as Māori, our communities, there's a high energy amongst our communities at the moment, and we're keeping a very close eye on our government and its next moves. And so that's all I'll say on that at the moment.
Tēnā koe, e hoa. That's all our time for today. Sian Montgomery Noitsi, thank you so much, e hoa. Kia ora.
Tēnā hoki koe.